The arena. They're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way. And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. Westbrook passes to Plumlee. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside, George. Feeds to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get help, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Leonard, and the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Here's George. He kicks to Covington. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. They get it again. Leonard on the wing. Outside Covington.
And this is something Durant has really improved over the years. A talented defender who can now guard multiple positions.
Booker against George. And KD the bucket on the assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the middle, got a piece of it. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the wide open shot from Paul, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And it's Ayton missing. Clippers trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Westbrook dishes to Leonard from outside the arc. The shot off that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And it's rebounded by Covington.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And George with the stuff.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
Suns leading by 7. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Now here's Durant. 4 on the clock. Phoenix no good that time either.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And George kicks to Leonard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. 4-point game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, Booker.
And you got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes no matter what the score is and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing.
Takes it out to Covington. Bangs home the trifecta. Covington's got his second bucket of the night.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Inside, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Outside, George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Suns. KD with it. He's got 7. Here's Okogie in a strong finish with 2 hands.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And the dunk by Booker.
Good hands by Ayton.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Los Angeles with another miss. Suns leading by 13. From downtown, Paul. And Paul stays with it.
The competitiveness of this game lifting, and so Chris Paul is going to get to that standard. He enjoys being aggressive on the offensive glass.
Now, here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Paul George taking 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
Years of technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's George looking to end the run. Booker pulls it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but struggles.
Okay. Well, that's some nifty ball handling by Durant there, but also extremely effective.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. For three, Booker, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Plumlee, the pass to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Paul against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Plumlee finds Leonard. Down low. Fade away. And another 3 for the Clippers. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Los Angeles now. They've got an 8-0 run. Highland passes to Zubac. Foul for 3. Pass to Man from deep. To the left wing. Five on the clock. Back to Zubac. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Suns leading by 9. Paul passes to Okogie, and he dunks it down.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
And Los Angeles guys shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Man. Out to Morris. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. For 3, Okogie. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Okogie's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's Highland, and there's the pass to Zubac. And here is Powell. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on 8.
I like it. Powell just being aggressive, making the D overcommit.
And so Powell nails both of them. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Paul surveying the floor. Durant in the corner. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be...
Your Clippers, 22. The Suns, 37.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Clippers trail by 15. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Man in a shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And KD's got the ball here for Phoenix. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Now Paul passes it to Durant. Back to Paul. Cuts off the pass.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Highland's shot is good. Highland's got the first bucket of the third here for Los Angeles. That's a 2 from Paul. Ross passes to Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Morris outside. It's Powell on the wing. To the paint, Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. And you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Plumlee comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Robert Covington subbed in for Marcus Morris. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And it's Leonard missing. The kick out to Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Warren. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. George has got his second bucket.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Stolen by George. 4-on-3 break. Leonard kicks to George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Back to Leonard. Three-pointer. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Leonard's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Inside. Here's Covington. Back to Plumlee. The kick out to Westbrook. Plumlee dishes to Westbrook. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns leading by 9. Durant with a screen on Leonard. And the wide-open shot from Warren. Offline with his 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Warren against Covington. Right side Durant. He shoots again. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Ross with a wide open look. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers trail by 9. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard the pass to Plumlee. Paul against Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. For 3, Durant. Ayton kicks to KD. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. There. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Terrence Ross, also Chris Paul out there, Andre Ayton out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Baisley in at the 4 spot. Leonard looking over the floor. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Pass to Ross. There's the screen from the arc. Offensive rebound. Ayton. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ayton.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Okogie's checked in for Warren, and it's Devin Booker in for Terrence Ross. Paul passes to Ayton. Leonard with the steal. Up top, Plumlee. He's covered by Ayton. George against Booker. Back to Plumlee. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
For his career, more than 3/4 of Plumlee's basket have come within 3 feet of the rim, so you know he's going to take it inside.
Clippers trail by 6. It's tipped. And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Plumlee. And he uses the glass on the lane. Plumlee's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And a deep 3 from Booker. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that 3-pointer. You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
The shot by Baisley, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. And now the Suns, a fast break. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Devin Booker lethal on the pull-up jump shot. Loves going to this shot when the D is not paying any attention.
To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Booker up top. Defended by Covington. Paul passes to Okogie. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Baisley. Leonard with the steal. He's feeling it. Outside for George. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Another three for Phoenix.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
Westbrook against Paul. To the middle. Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 9.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Paul kicks to Booker. Paul outside. Out to the right wing. Over Westbrook. Ayton trying to break free. And it's Paul missing. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 6. 19 seconds left in the fourth. And here is Los Angeles now. 6-point game. The kick out to Westbrook. In the corner, it's Plumlee. George finds Westbrook. The tray. The shot that time, not on target. So the Suns win it. A truly gut. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
Smack clowns with mad style.
This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Towns. Second chance effort. And at last, they get one to fall.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive boards.
For 3, Covington. Edwards against George. Covington, a screen on Edwards. George with the bucket. George has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now Los Angeles with it. Westbrook outside. Pass to George. Knocked away. Fast break. Here we go. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. And here's George. Takes the 3. Edwards pulls it in. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Gobert. Edwards has got his second basket.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
George, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Gobert. McDaniels up top. He shoots. Covington grabs the board.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Leonard for 3. Drops in the 3.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Westbrook outside. Out to Covington. Here's the 3. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation, Clark.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
Now here's George. Westbrook right side. Inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
George, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. Covington, a screen on Conley. Outside Covington. Kicks it to George. From outside the arc. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Leonard outside. Offline with a three.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Towns. It's tipped. Conley against George. There's the triple. Minnesota with a rebound. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Edwards, the pass to Towns. The shake. Count it.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Westbrook finds Leonard. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. The shot off that time. Good D by Covington. It's George on the wing. He has 7. Westbrook against Conley. Out to the wing. Plumlee passes to George. Clock at 6. Back to Plumlee. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Plumlee's got his second bucket on the night.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Covington, a screen on Conley. It's Covington on the wing. Leonard outside. Pass to George. There's the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Conley finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
For 3, Covington. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success. And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Out to Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Stolen by Conley. Edwards against Leonard. Left side, Conley. Back to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Mann. 1 minute left to play in the second quarter. Down low to stop the run on the wing man. Morris, a screen on Edwards. Sinks the tray. Mann's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And down it goes. 2 points.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Drives to the hoop. Morris outside. Let's go with a 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Towns. The kick out to Conley. Back to Gobert, and they double up Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected. Here's Mann, and he dunks it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
It's been all about Karl Anthony. Thanks, Allie. After the break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Then it's Norman Powell. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision-maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
Here's Highland from deep, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Zubats. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
For the Clippers, you know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, BA, has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
The kick out to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Now McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Paul George.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Leonard for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Conley. Now Towns. 20 points for him. Pass to Gobert. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's George. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
George really efficient close to the hoop. He makes the most of just about every chance down low.
Conley passes to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards to the inside. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And here comes the break. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Dynamic on the run. Westbrook flies in the open court.
Edwards finds McDaniels. 1:16 left in the third. Outside Edwards. Double team on Towns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Conley passes to Gobert. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Going inside. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. 5 on the clock. McDaniels against Leonard. Pass to Covington. This for the tie! The rebound by the Timberwolves. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Edwards with a drive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Pass to Leonard. And he converts the layup. Leonard's got 5 points.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
It's been. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard. The shot's good.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And so Towns nails them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Kicks it to George. Lets the 3 fly. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Oh, George really feeling it right now. Another bucket to his credit.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Outside McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. To the left wing. Here's Gobert. That shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Back to George. Picked by Covington. George passes to Plumlee. For 3, Covington. Edwards pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, one of the things about Covington is that his length bothers the opposing players. I mean, he's somebody that takes defense seriously and looks to pilfer the ball whenever he can.
McDaniels against George. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Leonard. Plumlee with it. For 3, Covington. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns finds McDaniels. Back to Towns. Shoots over Westbrook. The shot by Towns, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. McDaniels against George. And George with the jam.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Looking to win the drought. The shot by Towns, no good. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. For 3, Covington. Over 3.5 minutes to the final quarter now. To take the lead. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Leonard for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Gobert passes to Towns. Here's George. Yeah!
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. The kick out to Conley. And stolen by Leonard. It's George on the wing. Up top, Westbrook. Guarded by Edwards. Westbrook, the pass to George. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to Leonard. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to one. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And the Clippers call time here. The score is tied at 46. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George against Edwards. George passes to Covington. No good!
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
And Minnesota calls time here. Edwards with it. Here's Conley. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Outside Covington. Westbrook outside. Plumlee passes to George. 5 to shoot. Plumlee a screen on Edwards. George. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Boy, George is an outstanding player. Actually, one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
And he goes right after the guy who just scored on him.
Oh, he made sure to return the favor.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
Anthony Edwards. That's his third personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, he's an outstanding defender and a very capable shooter. Covington is an extremely valuable role player.
Overtime just getting started here. Just about a minute in. McDaniels up top. Pass to Edwards. To the left side wing. And stolen by Covington. Here's the break. Picked by Covington. It's Covington on the wing. Here's Westbrook, and he drives in.
Russ is at his best when he's playing downhill. Pedal to the metal, attacking the cup.
Conley passes to Towns. Off target from outside.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Plumlee. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Outside McDaniels. The 3. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Leonard for three. Gets the three to fall.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short because he can handle the pressure.
George with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. So it's the Clippers now. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Counted from distance. And the Clippers lead by 9.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
George for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Hit hard, alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
Smack clowns with mad style.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Edwards finds Gobert. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards looking it over. Towns up top. Shoots over KD.
Now, this guy's got some grit and some determination. Is Kevin Durant capable on the offensive end? Yes, but the defense as spectacular.
A nice shot by Booker.
First point of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And it's Towns penetrating.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Ayton finds Paul. Back to Ayton. 6 to shoot. And KD the bucket on the assist by Booker.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Booker with it. Conley picks him up. Puts up a 3. No good from Booker. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Conley the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Durant kicks to Paul. Booker draws the double. Goes back up. Gobert with the block. Towns against Booker. Towns the pass to Edwards. And here is McDaniel. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Now here's Towns. McDaniels finds Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Beasley comes in for Kevin Durant. And Warren subbed in for Josh Okogie. Timberwolves on offense. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. And Towns gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
There's a good screen. And here's Booker from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 6 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Edwards can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Towns finds Gobert. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. This is his first chance at the line tonight. A free throw drops for Gobert.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Ayton dishes to Booker. Ayton a screen on Edwards.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
So at the end of one quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your son,
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every...
In the open floor, very difficult to slow down.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Warren, and it's Beasley in at the four-man position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Beasley. And here's Booker from the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And it's Warren with the ball for Phoenix. Outside Edwards. Takes a three. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Minnesota.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Passes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Gobert's got 7. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Here's Paul. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Over in the corner, Warren. Booker outside. With the fadeaway. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And the wide open shot from Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Edwards finds Conley. Over to the wing. Gobert double teamed. Conley with a wide open look. Wide open shot is on the money.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
Edwards against Booker. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
The Suns making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Outside Edwards. To the wing on the left. Gobert the pass to Edwards. They get the rebound. And there's the pass to McDaniels. Kicks it to Towns. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Gobert with a screen on Ross. Edwards finds Gobert. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Suns.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Edwards. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Towns a screen on Paul. Edwards. And Towns throws it down.
Exactly what you love to see from Cat. That aggressiveness, that assertiveness on the backboards.
The layup off target. It's been all about Karl Anthony. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after.
22. The Timberwolves. 34.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Here is Durant after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. He dishes it to Towns. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Karl Anthony Towns embraces the responsibility of being the primary scorer offensively. And boy, if he's in rhythm, it's a nightmare for the defense.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now Kevin Durant after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kevin Durant. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Stolen by Durant. Ball against Conley. KD passes to Booker. Durant sets a screen for Booker. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
There's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
KD a screen on Edwards. Booker the pass to Durant, and KD throws it down.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
McDaniels finds Gobert. McDaniels in the post. Defended by Paul. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Wow, that is impressive mobility for a big man. Defenders have got to be aware of Karl Anthony on the drive.
And Towns drops them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Ball against Conley. Booker with no one around, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Here's KD, and finished off by KD.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant doing some work right now.
Conley against Paul. Conley dishes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gobert. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Durant inside. Towns on him. Durant inside. Booker outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Outside Edwards. That's tipped, and there's the call on Durant. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And Towns gets it to go.
Come on now, that is 6'11", 240+ pounds. Karl Anthony Towns on the deck to the cup. Good night.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Booker's got 18 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Towns finds Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And Durant sends it back. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Durant.
Well, with Kevin Durant's size and his reach and his release point, if he's in the paint, you can bet he's going to score it.
Here's a Kogi. McDaniels defending. Paul kicks to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now just a 3-point Minnesota lead. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, Chris Paul can compensate for size miss.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son,
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Ball out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Ayton, and it's Bazley in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul passes to Ayton. Another one falls for Phoenix.
I mean, this is one of the best point guards the NBA has ever seen. Chris Paul doing work with the pass.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Ross with the steal. Conley against Paul. Down low. Pass to Okogie. Ayton a screen. Dishes it to Paul. Back to Ayton. Shoots over Towns. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul. Paul's got assist number 8 now on the night. Conley kicks to Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. Back to Conley. High post, Gobert. And taken away by Paul. Stolen by McDaniels. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Conley the pass to Towns. They grab their own miss. Here's Gobert. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman, Rudy Gobert? Excellent at converting while getting hit.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Here's Bazley. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Towns dishes to Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
And the Suns call time. Durant's checked in for Bazley. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here is Edwards. The Suns getting the bucket. Pass to Gobert. Got a piece of it. Booker looking around. Paul for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Well, Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
Here's Conley. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. This one for 3. And Chris Paul gets the 3. And the Suns lead by 11. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
The Suns making a change here. Bazley's checked in.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Towns finds Conley. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Now here's Paul. Launches it. Another three for Phoenix.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Phoenix.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
To the inside, Towns with the steal. And now the fast break, Edwards with the ball. And Booker puts up a deep three. Here's Ayton, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you, this guy can be an overwhelming force. DeAndre Ayton, terrific, using his size to get the defender to commit.
Ayton hits them both. And stolen by Ayton. The dish to Paul. Here's Baisley. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Nice shot from the wing.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Edwards against Booker. Outside Edwards. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They won this game. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Smitty's sure to be. Lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
Leonard for three. The shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. In transition, here come the Suns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Leonard. Paul with a steal. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. George outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. Fades and shoots. The shot misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Leonard. Fires the three. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Ayton. Booker against George. Booker attacking. And Booker throws it down.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Paul. Now Ayton. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And Phoenix has possession. Here's Okogie. The three ball.
On defense, Robert Covington uses his size and athleticism very well.
And George launches it from deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Plumlee finds George. To stop the drought. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
George outside. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Leonard passes to George. Three-pointer. The Clippers rebound. Covington, he's open. Cash money on the open jump shot.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
Outside Booker. Fades. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. The Clippers trail. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Plumlee. Kicks it out to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 6 to shoot. Leonard for 3. Okogie pulls down the board. For Phoenix, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And Durant slams it home.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Here's Paul, and stolen by Covington. Pass to Leonard. Back to Covington. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Paul with it. Guarded now by George. Here's Okogie. Durant with it. Outside Paul. For 3, Booker. And it's slammed in by Durant.
You must box out Kevin Durant. When you don't, he gobbles up second chance opportunities.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Warren's checked in for the Suns. Ross comes in for Booker. Pass to Warren. Outside Durant. Lots of room. And he hits the jumper. Durant's got 8 points.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
He gets it off. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Suns on top, up by 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And that one's good.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Pass to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. And stolen by Durant. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside Ross. This one for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George passes to Plumlee. Back to George. Back to Plumlee. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Pass to Westbrook. To the middle. On the break.
Suns foul. Terrence Ross. First personal foul. First team foul.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Man. The kick out to Morris. Back to Man. Morris left side. Up and in on the layup. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only two players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Highland misses. The Suns have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Durant on the take. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
What quickness by KD on the drive, cutting up the defense with that shot.
Ross brings the double. Back to man. To the paint. Zubats hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Zubats has got his first bucket in this one. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Paul gets it to go.
Tough to deal with CP3. An airtight handle and the body control to stop on a dime and knock it down.
Pass to Highland. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Highland. And it's all from 3-point range. The Suns have got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Ross. Here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Back to Ayton. Pass to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mann. Powell outside. Zubats with a screen on Warren. And here's Zubats. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on T.J. Warren.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Okogie's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Ross. On the wing man is covered by Ayton. Here's Morris. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. It's Durant with a drive. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Kevin Durant, so long, you have to leave your feet to contest his shot, but that's how he gets you.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Morris outside. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in it to 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Pass to Okogie. Outside Paul. Now Durant. He can't hit that time.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Morris for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Morris on the wing, down low. And Zubac with the basket on the assist from Morris. Zubac has got 8 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Back to Okogie. Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Phenomenal concentration by Durant. Physical play is not going to throw him off.
Zubac with it. Here's Mann. And the 3 off target. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Booker for 3. And it's slammed in by Durant.
This team leans on Durant to score often. He knows his role well.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Booker against George. Covington, a screen on Booker. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Never forget what Russ can do in the air. He can be so agile.
And they get it back. George against Booker. Outside Durant. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. You know, in baseball, Graham, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Ayton, the shot no good. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Here's Leonard, kicks it to George. Paul with a steal. And here they come. Here's Durant, and it's Durant with the finish.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful with the ball, he will swipe it clean.
Leonard finds Covington. Back to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Picked by Covington. Leonard against Durant. Out to Covington. Fires the 3. Okogie pulls down the board. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. They get it back. Outside Covington. It's George on the wing. Leonard outside. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 3rd assist of the night. And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Pass to Westbrook. Driving in. Soft touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Phoenix calls timeout. Phoenix making some changes. Baisley comes in for Durant, and Warren subbed in for Okogie. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Pass to Baisley. Back to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Leonard passes to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
Now here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Fader on the way. The Clippers grab the miss. Plumlee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. It's George on the drive. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
To the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Takes it inside. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 6.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
What I like during this run, they've paid incredible attention to the details.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Suns on top. They lead by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And it's Warren missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Westbrook right side. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Paul passes to Aiden. Back to Baisley. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Aiden against George. And George with the jam.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Pass to Baisley. Back to Paul. Phoenix calls timeout. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Okogie comes in for Warren. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, it's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays, too. Winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need.
Thank you for that, Allie. And George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
In transition, here come the Clippers. Back to George. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And finished off by Westbrook.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work. I love seeing Chris Paul come alive on these possessions. He's an exceptional shooter who does not back away in big moments.
George with it, now guarded by Aiden. Paul with the double. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Pass to Okogie. Unable to get that one. Good D by Covington. Paul with a steal. Oh, George with a steal. To the paint. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Robert Covington, we see you, big fella. We see you.
Outside Booker from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
George, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Aiden. It's Booker on the wing. And Booker with the jam.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
The reverse. George passes to Plumlee. Paul with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Suns lead by 6. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off the transition play. Running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's Leonard. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
11 seconds left in the game. Covington finds Westbrook. Count it!
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So a close game sees Phoenix taking... Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
once they take the floor, they're one single unit. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Kept alive, Plumlee, pass to George. Kicks to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Poked away. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Oh, here's Edwards. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Towns, a screen on Leonard. Edwards with it. Now Covington defending. Fires the 3. And there's Edwards on the assist by Towns.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Got that one up quick.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Now here's Leonard. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. And Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it, always working hard to bring something out the next season.
Towns wide open, and another 3 for Minnesota.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Nobody near George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Conley scanning the floor. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Over George. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Clippers trail by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, DA?
Well, a bit ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Now here's Edwards after the miss from Mason Plumlee. Here's Towns. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Leonard dishes to George. Back to Leonard. For 3, Covington. Shoots the 3. Conley grabs the miss. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. 6-point game.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Now here's Edwards. High post, Gobert. Outside Conley. Gobert with the screen on Westbrook. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. A 3 from Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Towns kicks to Conley. Out to Edwards. And the pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Conley with the 3. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A deep 3 from Leonard. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Conley finds Edwards. Back to Conley from past the arc. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Clippers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Covington kicks to George. Lets the 3 fly. Gobert pulls it in.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Towns. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Now, here's McDaniel. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. 5 to shoot. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
George, no good. Minnesota leading by 7. And it's Conley penetrating. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Westbrook against Conley. Here's Towns. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Kicks it out to Covington. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Covington will hit threes, but he'll go down low and mix it up a bit too.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Now, here's McDaniel. Here's Here's Towns. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Morris with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Powell with it. Picked up by Edwards. Powell against Towns. Powell, that's good.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star. Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Mann, defended by Towns. Mann gets the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Powell. Following the miss by Michael Conley. It's deflected. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Clippers trail by 10. Powell, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Nice move. And it's good on the way in. McDaniels got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Zubac. Here's Mann. 12 seconds left in the first half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Clippers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Both shots good from the stripe. Nine seconds left in the first half of basketball. Edwards drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Mann. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Minnesota. Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
32. The Clippers. 22.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Mann in at the shooting guard position. Mann. The Clippers keep it alive. To the middle. Zubac kicks to Powell. Goes up again. And the dunk by Zubac.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Highland misses. Minnesota leading by 10. Left side, Towns. Outside Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 11 points. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
Edwards drawing the double team. Now here is Conley. He's tightly guarded. Now McDaniels. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
In the corner, Powell with it. Morris outside. Powell with it. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards driving in. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Westbrook finds George. Here's Leonard. McDaniels defending. Leonard inside. Gobert on him. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Towns. Out to Conley. Back to Towns. Tries again with the clock winding down. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George passes to Covington. Into the lane. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Leonard the pass to Covington. 1:12 left in the third. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. .11 left in the third quarter. Conley against Westbrook. Conley kicks to Edwards. Inside. Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 15.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the and-one opportunities.
George against Edwards. George, no good. Timberwolves leading by 14. Edwards inside, defended by George. And it's Towns missing. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Leonard attacking. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 7.
You like Kawhi, and he knows when to be forceful, just using his muscle on the inside to get to his shot.
Conley finds McDaniel. Back to Conley. Leonard with the steal. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Clippers trail by 12. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it. And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Oh, here's Edwards. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Count them one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Plumlee.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Here's Reed. Out to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Took him no time at all on that one. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Leonard against Towns. Conley dishes to Towns. To the right side. Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Leonard with no one around. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Reed with it. George picks him up. Passes it to Reed. He kicks it to Edwards. Out to the right wing. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Towns against Covington. Leonard with the steal.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
To take the lead. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Leonard against Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the ball. Plumlee finds Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Stolen by Reed. Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. Conley the pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Towns a screen on George. There's the pass to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Out to Conley to end the cold streak. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
The kick out to Westbrook. He dishes it to Covington. Back to Westbrook. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's George for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley the pass to Reed. There's the double team with Westbrook. And here's Conley outside. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Westbrook. A 3 from Leonard. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. Out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Right side, Edwards. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail
The previous play is under
personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
the ruling on the floor stands.
it really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. We got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. And now the go-to guy in these situations, Leonard, can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their...
Smack clowns with mad style.
great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
And Durant with the big finish.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Towns. Oh, Durant with a steal. Here we go, all alone. That's good.
We have seen Durant make major strides as a defender. Excellent at coming away with steals, running.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Paul into the lane, 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Outside Booker from deep three-point range. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Conley passes to Gobert. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
The 3. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Okogie. Back to Paul. And here's Ayton. Shoots a fadeaway. Booker for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Towns. Durant pulls it in.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Durant with a screen on McDaniels. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
He drops it from range.
That is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Here's Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And that one falls for Towns. And so Towns nails them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
The Suns have gone 6 of 11 so far. We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter. And Paul gets it to go.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
Picked by Gobert. To the middle. The kick out to Conley. Jacks up a three. Second chance shot. Gobert passes to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Buries it from 3.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Paul finds Booker. Fades away. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll get things. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Ross in at the 2-guard spot.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here. Now here's Conley. McDaniels, a screen on Durant. The shot by Towns, no good. An open look for Durant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Chalk up 2 there.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Ross. Conley passes to Towns. He takes
That is powerful.
Yes!
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Back to Okogie. Tipped. Here's McDaniels. Towns for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. And it's a 5-point Minnesota lead. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Okogie. Conley passes to Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. 14 points for him.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Towns passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. The kick out to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Driving inside. And it's good for 2. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And it's Warren missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now here's McDaniels. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Outside Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Towns, no good. And the Suns shooting 56% today. For 3, Durant. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Now here's Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Gobert. McDaniels finds Gobert. Out to the right wing. Tries again. Goes up again. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. Towns has got 10 points in the quarter.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Ayton passes to Durant. Misses the three.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
First team foul.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Ross. The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Durant. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Booker. Here's Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got 9.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Here's Towns. Towns, a screen on Durant. Conley passes to Towns. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Towns uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get...
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Durant, the pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Oh, denied by Durant. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Phoenix on D. Trailing by 10. Edwards finds McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. Well, the Suns shooting an efficient 57% tonight. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender quarter guy.
Ayton passes to Warren. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. The offensive rebound. McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Chris Paul. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Booker with it. He's got 5. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
McDaniels finds Conley. Paul with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Outside Durant. The kick out to Paul. Booker against McDaniels. Durant with a screen on McDaniels. Booker, the pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Pass to Towns. Stolen by Ayton. And stolen by Gobert. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And that one falls for Towns. That one misses. Knocked loose. For Phoenix, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realize what an all-time great he'd become.
He's perfect from the line this time. Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
And he was fantastic that year. But within 2 seasons, he'd become the league leader in scoring. His rebounding would improve, and by then we knew we were watching a Hall of Famer.
Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley passes to Towns. Clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. No good. A bit long that time.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 8 assists in the game.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Towns. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Phoenix. Okogie comes in for Warren, and it's Ross in for Booker.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The Suns trailing. And it's Paul off the drive. Pass to Durant. Puts it up from 15. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Edwards can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. And they're pushing it up. Ball's going up the court. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And they're on the break. Down low. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. For Minnesota, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Conley finds Edwards. Paul against Conley. Gobert inside. Outside McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Pass to Edwards. Goes up on the wing. That one no good. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Well, the Suns shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie. Then there's Chris Paul. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Ross in at the shooting guard position.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Shots good by Towns.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Outside Conley. Back to Towns. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Ayton passes to Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
We try and tell people there are stars and then superstars, and then there's guys like KD, top 10 players of all time.
Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Nice shot by Durant.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Josh Okogie, first personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes a first. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. And both free throws good for Edwards. Phoenix has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. And Durant slams it home.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Durant finds Paul. Back to Durant. To take the lead. Now Ayton. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Okogie. And stolen by Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the foul called on the Phoenix Suns. And he knocks down the first one. And so Towns nails them both.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Here's Towns, and he lays it up and in. Towns has got 36 points.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Towns passes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. And it's in there. Towns has got 38 points. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Back to Okogie. Knocks it loose. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Towns on a screen. McDaniels finds Towns. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Durant. Towns can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to Paul. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. One minute left in the game. Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, they get a hand on it.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position, just outworking everyone early on the glass.
For three, Booker. No one near him. The kick to Durant. And so they foul intentionally. Pass to Okogie. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Paul. Goes back up. He connects!
When the going gets tough, you got CP on the side. He steps up. What a winner.
Here's Gobert. Back to Towns. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one with the late victory. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Smack clowns with mad style.